this is Danae from Simple Families. I'm here today to tell you a little bit how I've been organizing my recipes since I got rid of my cookbooks. Now, I used to have a few dozen cookbooks, and I really didn't use them that often. I had them for many years, and I had a few favorite recipes in each book, but I didn't feel like there was enough to warrant keeping all of them. So what I did was I took all of my favorites and I made copies and I put them all into my recipe binder. Now you'll see here I'm also using my simple weekly meal planner that I introduced you all to last week, with something old, something new, something prepared, and some kind of stew. And that's how we are doing our meal planning now. So what I do is each week I slip this little sheet of paper. Well, first I fill it out and then I slip it into the front of the binder, and I pull out the recipes that I'm going to use. So in here, I keep copies of my favorite recipes that I pulled from my recipe books. And then I also keep printed copies of recipes online that I print out that I really like. Now, there's no real rhyme or reason to the way that I organize this, except for the fact that I do organize it into two sections. So there's all of my standard old familiar favorites, and then in the front, and then in the back, I have my slow cooker recipes. So you see that SC is for slow cooker. So I separate those into two piles, and then each week when I sit down to plan out my meals, for my something old and my stew, I pull a recipe from one from the front in the familiar recipes and one from the back in my slow cooker recipes. And I put those in the front and they are all ready to go. And that's it. It's pretty simple. So this is all my recipes right here. I like to keep paper copies. I haven't gone fully digital in the kitchen. I find that I make a big mess of my devices if I'm trying to click and cook at the same time. So I'd be curious to hear what you're doing with your recipe organization if you're not using cookbooks and what that looks like for you as well. Thanks for listening.